Happy 1st December. I can't believe this year is almost over. What I'm doing here is a Christmas calendar of 24 episodes of me just doodling on papers and on canvases. And you might think, why am I doing this? To be honest, I'm not sure myself. But I had a thought. I mean, of course, you could watch someone like Bob Ross or other people who are good at painting do their thing, and you might be impressed as well. But the thing is, some people might be impressed, but they're not going to go out there and paint themselves. Sometimes people are going to think, oh, that's great, but I can't do that because I'm not that good. So what I'm trying here is to show you that you don't have to be great. All you need is just a canvas and some paint and some paintbrushes. So for 24 episodes, you'll be watching me painting, and maybe that's gonna inspire you. I think that might be my final goal. So what are we painting today? Since it's December 1st, I wanted to get into the Christmas spirit. So I think we're gonna paint a penguin. And we're not gonna be looking at what a penguin looks like. Yes, we are. Oh, there we have it. A penguin like this. I think that'll do. Just have a look at it and memorize. Yeah, that's good enough. Now, I've always been good at drawing, but I've never done much painting before, so this is all new to me as well. What I'll do first is I'll try make a background, and I think I'll use some blue, and the blues I have are really strong, so I'll mix it with some whites, and then I'll just go ahead and start in the corner and then do some light brushing. I saw what's his name, Bob Ross do this. He made X's, so I'm making X's. Now we are painting on this canvas with acrylic colors, not oil just yet. We might do oil another day. And our canvas today is 30 times 40. And there we go, just cover it all up. It's okay if it's different. Sometimes the sky is different. So I'll use the strong blue on the top, and sometimes I'll just use some white. I see it's mixed with something else here, that's alright. Some green might have ran into our picture, that's totally fine. And remember, this is your imagination. No one can decide what your picture is gonna look like. If you want a green sky, that's alright. I have my friend Pablo Picasso watching over us. I think he can agree that it doesn't matter what color your sky is. I'll add some darker blue here. You see X's.
I get it now. I need some more color. I like this blue. Cerulean blue. There we go. And the white I used up quite fast. It's just white. So we'll add some more of that.
And as I said, this is episode 1 of 24. I'll let you off the 25th, but for now, 24 episodes of Doodling with Danny. I'll have some special days. I won't say what those are. I'll leave it a surprise. Alright, let's just speed up this process for a bit. And if you feel like it's too blue, you just take some clean white color, just a little bit, and you add upon it, mixing it right on the canvas. I can imagine those that do this better than I do might be thinking, what a fool. And that's alright. This is about you. It's not about what others think of you. And I just want to cover all the white spots around this place. What's gonna happen if I add a bit of water? Oh, I just learned something new. You can cover with water and make it like glide a bit, make it thinner. I don't know if that's gonna be a problem later. Maybe it's gonna take a while to dry, but I'll manage. It's important you have fun. About a bit further than halfway, I'm gonna make the bottom white or whitish. Maybe add a tiny bit of black to some places so the snow isn't entirely white everywhere, but maybe there are some rocks beneath, and adding a tiny bit of black is gonna make gray, I think. You see I'm adding a bit of water. It seems to be helping spread the colors a bit and even out the silly lines I've been making instead of making X's. Alright, that is a beautiful sky for a penguin to be under. What I do is I dry this brush off a bit so I can use the same brush even though I'm using other colors. And that's the good thing about acrylic colors, I think. I've never used oil-based colors before, so that's going to be exciting to try one day. One thing is certain, I will be buying one of these in white now that I see how much I've been spending of it. And here we go. Snow. I see absolutely no difference. Well, it does add a bit of a shine. I have just a tiny bit of black. Just a tiny bit, because the black is so strong. And I want to add it there. There we go. See, now the white is not entirely white anymore. And that is just great. And there we go. Make some kind of little line. Fading out. Oh, there's a little mountain. That's very nice. I like that. There we go. You see, that's why I don't leave the canvas completely white. I like that it has this shine to it when you add the color instead of just leaving it white.
Just some black here and there. Just a tiny bit. I'm not even dipping the whole thing. See? X's. There's some blue. That's alright. Apparently snow is every color there is and we just see the white, so it's okay if we get some blue in there. You just add some extra white. And there we go. That looks good. It's supposed to look like it's far away, so we'll just add some more black around. There we go. And you see, it's all about following your own intuitions.
Yeah, sometimes people are gonna judge you. Doesn't mean you should listen. Ranting is not the same as critique. Critique sometimes you should take in and see how you become better. But some people think they're criticizing. Well, actually, you can't really use it for much. That's fair. That's up to them. That is not you. You're great. As you are, you just gotta pick up a paintbrush and do some art. It's also very chill. It's a great stress reliever, I find. Amazing. Alright, look at that. Look at that. We're starting to create snow. We're starting to create dimensions. Look how the back is a bit darker than the front is. Maybe we're at the South Pole, maybe we're at the North Pole. Maybe we are at a different pole that no one knows about on another planet. So maybe your penguin is gonna look different. Again, if you don't believe me, ask Pablo Picasso down there. He's gonna tell you that you're great at what you're doing. Alright, I really like that. Now, I'll cover that later. Now we're getting into the penguin, which I have been very excited about. What size brush should we use? I'm gonna use this one. Let's get to it. Like Barbara said, we don't make mistakes, we make happy accidents. I have decided that the head is gonna be there, just to shape it. And that's the good thing about black, it goes on every color. It's so strong that we don't have to worry about whether it's dry or not. I'm gonna give it a bit more. And if there's something you don't like, you can always just wait a while, have it dry, and then paint over it. And I just want to remind you that whatever you're painting doesn't look good right away. Of course, you gotta give it time. This doesn't look like a penguin yet, but eventually it will. Do I want it to be bigger?
Our penguin is gonna have a little penguin tail. And there we go. A penguin arm. Remember to even out the lines. There we go. Making a half circle for the arm there. Maybe the head is big, but who says this penguin isn't a big one? It's a big fella. There we go. I want it to be a little longer. Big fella, big arm.
What I'll do now is even out the lines and then eventually let the black dry a bit before I add the white colors. Also, I'm wearing a white t-shirt just to see if we get any colors on us for the next few days that we color. Maybe I'll wear it every day. Maybe that's gonna be too much. Tell me down below, does every painter have a painting shirt? Or should every painter have a painting shirt?
I'll just give him a bit more so he's not a skinny little penguin. There we go. That's the first part of the penguin. Now I'll let him dry just for a while I straighten out these, and then I'll give him a little break to rest.
Alright, I've let him dry a bit, so I'll just continue. What I'll do now is I'll try to give him some kind of nose. And here we go, first try. You see, art takes time. Apparently, that's what I've been learning so far. You can't rush things like I like to do sometimes. There we go. Now he's not completely dry, so just paint where he is, and otherwise wait a bit longer. Alright, listen, I don't know if this is a good idea. That's why I'm trying it out. For you to know. But I expect I shouldn't get too close so to not burn the candles and the colors, but it seems to be working. There we go. That wasn't too bad. As Bear Grylls says, improvise, adapt, overcome.
Now it's time to give our boy a bit of a stomach. Yes, there we go. Covering up the blue we made before. And you see he's not completely white, but that's alright. Then he's just gonna be seen even in the snow. Maybe he's a wise old penguin. Maybe he's old but young at heart. Look at him, he's so happy now. I really like this. The fact that it's not completely white. I think I'll keep that.
There we go. Look at him! He even got an eye. For now. God damn it. I must say, I'm quite impressed with myself. I'm quite satisfied with myself. Who would think that joy would only take a few minutes to achieve? Wow.
Look how happy he is. That's what I'm gonna name him. Happy Feet. Alright, Happy Feet. Let's give you some feet. What I'll do is I'll go into some details, because that's where the painting really gets to live. With some minor details. There we go. Separating his arm from his body, so we can see a tiny difference. Wow. Look at that. Wow. A small one. He's a baby penguin. I thought he was going to be bigger, but turns out that penguin is a nice little one. That is just lovely. I'm even considering leaving this eye that the paint created. I mean, why not? It's a happy accident.
It's not about how long it takes. Art takes time. It's about how much fun you had, how much joy it gave you. I always feel good when I create new stuff, and it feels good to just relax a bit instead of rushing through something like I often do. So these are going to be long episodes, and that's alright. Maybe someone's going to enjoy just listening to them. Maybe someone's going to paint along. I can just hope that this will inspire someone.
Now I'll use this to see if I can make a straight line like I've seen others do. First question is, can I get any paint on it? There we go. Straight line, attempt number 1. That's not what I expected. We'll get rid of that.
I like that. Now what's gonna make our penguin very special is that we're gonna do something else. We're gonna give our penguin a scarf, just in case he's freezing a bit. So first, I'll make a white layer for the scarf, and then eventually I'll add some red color. So it's gonna be a red and white scarf for Christmas. There we go, can you see it? It's turned out a bit grey, but that's okay, it's more grey than the penguin. It's an old scarf for a young penguin. Funny, isn't it? We thought he was gonna be old, but actually it's a young one.
And here we go, all or nothing, the red color. Even though it's not dry yet. And then here's the knot. And around the knot, you just add a tiny bit of black or grey that is darker. So to add some shadows. It's like Cloud Monet. When you get close, it just looks like a few random dots. But when you go far away, you see it's a beautiful flower. Now to the black, and now I messed up. I got some on my finger, and I touched the canvas. Let's see what we can do. Alright, we got just a tiny bit. We'll try cover it up with some blue. There we go. And that's not enough. That's some white. And we just made ourselves a sky. What a happy accident. You know what, we'll make some more of those. Just a tiny bit there. It already has some grey in it, so... What a sky. Just dip, 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 dip.
Tell me, have you ever painted before? Why are you not doing it right now? Maybe this is not only going to inspire those painters, maybe this is going to inspire other artists, other creators.
I really like this. This is so peaceful. That's the tiny bit right there.
Now all that's left is for me to clean the background up and a tiny bit of water. Now the water's gotten dirty, as you see. It's gonna add a darker color to it. And so be it. We gotta be able to live with some of those things.
Now we gotta get under that one. See, painting doesn't have to be complicated. We don't always have to be Pablo Picasso, Claude Monet, Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci. In our first try, we can also just be ourselves and make arts that they never made. Think about that. We're making something they probably never made. Maybe they never saw a penguin in their life. Maybe we still haven't. But we've seen one right here, right now. That is almost done. All I'm working on now is details.
And there we go. I'm satisfied. A beautiful penguin. That was episode 1, December 1st, of Doodling with Danny. See you tomorrow.